Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online. I am your gracious host, Jessica, and we're going to go ahead and get into our character. We didn't really have a long stream last week, so I'm going to try to make this one a little bit longer of a stream. So we're going to go ahead and get to our character. We have Lieutenant Commander Eau Claire, and let's get started. I hope everyone has had...
Welcome to Risa.
Hang on.
Get out there.
Sorry about that. Hope everyone has had a good weekend, ready for Monday, and yeah. So, someone asked us to join their fleet. We're not going to at this time. We're going to go ahead and do some stuff other than just in our missions. We're going to do this to start working on getting that vessel up there.
Get out there and fly. Time's wasting.
Okay, we already have the flying high, so we need to buy a floater vendor. So we're going to buy this one. Actually, if we buy this one, we can keep it. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. So now we're going to do an obstacle course, depending on the three where they're at. Let's see if there's a way to tell on the mini-map. No, of course not. So we're just going to have to fly around until we see big old green icons. My bet is they're on the other side of the island, which makes this a pain in the butt. And if you look, we only have 10 minutes to do this. We could always pick it up and try again. But it's just irritating that it's not near where we pick it up. Alright, we're going to do a site-to-site transport.
The Horgon hunt has started. Talk to the Horgon Collector to participate.
This is really irritating. Like, I have no idea where these things are. Alright, we're gonna fly high and see if we can spot where these damn things are.
Bye, Daddy. Bye, Mom. I'm coming with you soon.
Okay, so you know what? Since I don't see anywhere any of these are, we're gonna drop this mission and site to site back to the resort. Because something's going on here. It's really irritating, and normally it would pop up very easily for us, and it's kind of pissing me off a little. Alright. So we're going to go over here and pick up the Flying High event again.
there and get out there.
There we go. So I think it glitched out because it was an older one. So this is the little green thing. There we go. Yeah, so it glitched out. So let's go ahead and fly around. So you can do part of the Rise event. You can do this, which is the easiest one. It's always available. You can always pick it up. It resets every 20 hours. You could also do the summer event stuff like the Horgan Hunt, Biathlon, Artifact Scavenger, Powerboard, another Biathlon. Also, you can do the Dance Party one, which is not on there for some reason, but it cycles through eventually. But this one you can at least do every 20 hours. It's probably the fastest to do without having to wait for an event, unless there's like an active event that you can do that's pretty quick. Like Powerboard Race is pretty quick.
Enjoying the view of the harbor?
Alright, so now we're going to go see if we can find another spot. Let's see if it shows up on the mini-net now. Yeah, it does. So right here and right here. So we're going to set a point there. So we got to fly around this. Alright. There we go. That's where we're heading. There are faster floaters. This one is just the cookie cutter one that you can get. There are, like I said, there are faster ones. I don't really care to get the faster ones because, one, I don't have the materials for it. Two, it doesn't really matter. Since the only time all this stuff is really being used is during the summertime. So it happens every year around summertime. It's the Ryza event, and they always have a different ship. Or a ship like this one where there's a generic one, and this is the upgraded version. So something I'm gonna talk about this as we're flying around. I don't think anybody's watching yet, but that's just okay. You guys could always watch it back later. But something near and dear to my heart is, actors and actresses that play our favorite characters, and one of them I like to, because I happen to see it in the upper left-hand corner. Someone's talking about it right now.
You've circled the peak. That should give you a great view of most of this island.
So you can see in the top, they're talking about Shannon Doherty. If you guys don't know who she was in Little House on the Prairie as a young girl. She was also in 90210. It's one of the high schoolers. She was also in the biggest one that most people recognize because she's older and she's an adult, is Charmed. She was in season 1, 2, and 3. A lot of fallout with other characters. I wish she had made the full 7 seasons. Hey Scar, how are you? So we're just talking about. I'm just talking about Shannon Doherty, who's my favorite actress, growing up on the Charmed series.
That volcano's not active anymore.
Okay, so now we're gonna return to the event coordinator. So we're gonna fly down here as we're flying slowly over here. But yeah, she passed away this past Saturday. She was in 90210. She was in Charmed. She was also in, like I said, Little House on the Prairie as a young girl. I think for a season, I believe. But she is definitely recognized for her work in Charmed. And unfortunately, she lost her battle to breast cancer that she'd been fighting for years. With all her might. She's done podcasts with some of the other cast members. She has her own podcast as well. So it's really sad, but that all the joy she brought to our lives, that unfortunately she lost her battle to cancer.
I hope you had a fun. Get out there and.
I'm gonna turn down the volume on this. It's kind of really high. It's gonna blow out my eardrums. Let's overall volume this. Yeah, voice volume is too high. It's a little better. But yeah, so something near and dear to my heart. I just happened to see it in the upper left-hand corner. Someone was talking about it. But just from another world of, you know, shows and TV shows that we love, and especially from Star Trek. There's so many shows, all the different characters that I've passed on. Out of the original series, the only characters left, I believe, or actors that are left, is William Shatner, who obviously portrayed Captain Kirk. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the actor that plays Chekhov is still alive as well. I could be wrong, but I believe the rest of them, Leonard Nimoy, who played Spock, of course. The actress that played Uhura, her name escapes me, unfortunately, because most of these people, they're before my time. I didn't really start watching them until I was a kid, and by that point, most of the movies had already been done. So I didn't really grow up watching them. I grew up watching the Next Generation, Voyager, and DS9 series. But I know the actor that plays Odo, he passed away not too long ago, I think a year or a couple of years ago. So, but he's also in Star Trek Online. You get to hear him. So it's nice being able to. But yeah, this is something that I talked about while we're doing this. So, all right. So we're done with this part. We are already going through the event. This will not be done in time, so I'll have to buy it out if I wish. And then this one may or may not be. I don't think it will be because it's not until August 1st, but it's already the 14th. So I don't think this will be done as well, which is fine. We could always buy it out with low buy crystals as well. Each event would do is makes the buy it a little bit cheaper, which is fine. I do apologize for the noise in the background. That is my wife and my daughter. They are chatting up a storm instead of having kind of respect while I'm streaming. As I'm giving them both a glaring look right now. But anyway, so we've already been working on this. I believe we have some duty officers. We do not have duty officers yet, which we'll get into a little bit later. So for now, we're going to go ahead and look at our captain's skills. We're going to keep upgrading just a little bit by little. We are going to take a look at our ship. This is what we're currently using. I didn't really upgrade a little stuff. I've been playing other characters. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and head to orbit and start a next mission. Sorry about that, everybody. So yeah, we're just loading up the next mission. We're going to see how many missions we can do. Honestly, to the point where I'm just kind of tired. Actually, after this mission, we're going to go to Lieutenant Farah at Starfleet Academy and he's gonna give us our first set of duty officers, and then I'll show you guys how that works. Let's see if I have everything I want to use. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take a look at this Borg sphere and see what's going on. Alright, we're going to destroy it. So we're going to go to this beacon over here. We're going to put a tag on it. So if any ship comes near it, we'll be able to tag it. That we're going to hide in between that rock over there. I just like how these ships look. Scan the magnesite ore for a minute. So we're powering down and waiting for a ship to show up. Okay. So now we know where the ship came from. Now we're going to warp there. Alright, we got some battling to do. think once we reach Captain, we'll go ahead and change the ship at that point. For now, we're going to play with this ship for now. Even at a high difficulty, because I have good weapons and good gear, and I keep up with upgrading my gear, we're able to knock these guys out pretty well. We got one more turret somewhere. There it is. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and beam down and see what the hell's going on. Alright. So these ships in front of us, they're powering up. To be honest, I kind of want to let them power up just so we have some fun knocking something out. We could destroy them ahead of time, but it's more... What kind of fun would that be? Yeah, so I think we're just gonna let them power up because it'll just be more fun. Normally in this mission you would want to knock these guys out as quickly as possible because they have a habit of draining your shields. But for this, I kind of just want to have an actual test of how our ship's capabilities are. So we're just gonna wait. So this will be the first one. So they're trying to use the shield thing on us, and it did absolutely nothing. So we're going to go ahead and finish these guys off. If you look at that, it's actually ricocheting on the other target, so... and doing damage to the other target. Oh, we actually have a better deflector. Alright. Oh, hang on. Ship. Alright. Yep, so that was the easy mission. And then we're on to the next one as soon as we report in.
I have forwarded your mission reports and the recovered data.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
You have a new power that can be set up to automatically be used.
Station.
Press the L2 button to show your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radial menu.
Gonna go and transwarp to our next area.
Brace for impact. Press the R1 button to toggle between different
On a remote world,
settings.
scientists are adapting Borg technology to suit their own needs.
This power will be used even if it is not set up for quick equip.
If I could turn off those things, I would. It just tells you what the new stuff that we have and yada yada yada. Alright, we're now located in the next one. So as we get closer, they should go and hail us. Alright. We're going to go ahead and return this citizen to their home planet. Got some Romulan ale.
Sholon True, and welcome to Sereni Prime. Oh, thank you for returning to Kella to us. I'm sure her family is pleased she is safe. However, you have arrived at an interesting time. I was just preparing to meet with representatives from the Romulan Star Empire and the Romulan Republic. Each are urging our colony to join their faction. We've done our best to stay out of the conflict until now, but I fear we will soon be forced to take a side. Yes, the Empire has a way of offering assistance that feels more like a threat. They offered security services for my world, and I could not risk refusing them. And, to be fair, there have been no abductions since the fleet began protecting the planet. A number of our citizens went missing in the weeks before the Empire arrived. The Empire blames the Republic, of course, but I think Sela likes to blame them for a lot of things. There's no evidence they are responsible, however. In fact, there's no evidence at all. And I think that if the Republic were behind these kidnappings, they would leave some trace behind. If you would care to speak to the representatives, I would be interested in hearing what your opinion of them is.
So this planet is just deciding who they should join.
Well, what did you think of them? An interesting perspective. Thank you for your suggestion. Our most convincing evidence comes from a survivor of Viranet. And if his story can be believed, he says he knows who is behind these abductions. You should speak to him before you leave. He's behind that building.
So the Varanet survivor is if we do a Romulan campaign, you start on Veronat, so you know what happens. So a lot of different. That's why it's good to play each character. TOS, Discovery, and our Starfleet character here are all. They're all the same storyline, except for Discovery starts in the Discovery timeline. The TOS character, which there's an event going on for that, a temporal event going for that, starts in the original series. We're on Captain Kirk. Both of them, you end up dying or disappearing or whatever, and you end up in the year 2409. But you still end up doing the same missions. For the Romulan Republic character, you start off on Veronat, and it takes you from there. There's a whole series of campaign from there. For a Klingon, they have their own little mini campaign as well. A few missions before they get to the general storyline. And then the other one is Dominion, which they have their own Dominion thing, but then they can go back and do missions similar to this one, which really, it's not really necessary. But anyway, but those are the different viewpoints from the story, but all of them tell a story. The Romulan one is pretty interesting, though. So we're going to go ahead and beam up. So the other vessel is a Republic vessel, Romulan Republic vessel that's helping us out. Alright. So we're going to cross the shield barrier. It's irritating. There we go. Once we get past the shield barricade, we'll be able to go to warp into our next area of this mission. So yeah, each different character has a different... Oops. Warp to Veronat. So this is after the fact. So we're going to go to Veronat as a Federation character. We're going to see what's going on. But in like the Romulan character that you can choose and play with, you're there actually when Veronat happens, and that's how you start off your campaign. You've achieved Mastery Level 1. So we're going to go and fly slowly so I can look at this. So the Mastery is on certain ships. They have this. So we mastered Level 1, which means we have a +5 accuracy rating, which is nice. And then as these go up, they'll eventually upgrade and stuff like that. This one we have a Best of Hope for the Empire, which is a temporary boost. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and head to that debris. We're kind of scanning, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Looks like just a normal Romulan vessel. It's just old, but it's debris. So pretty much we're looking for evidence of abductions that seem to be circulating from all these different Romulan Republic colonies or just Romulan colonies. We're trying to figure out who's responsible for it. So right there, it just told you about it's the Alachi, which are... They make an appearance in the Enterprise series. That's the only time I really remember them being in a Starfleet episode, was the Enterprise series. They don't talk. They don't do anything. They abduct people on other planets and turn them into Alachi. Also, the Discovery series also, I think, talks about them a little bit as well. But I hope everyone's having a good day. But yeah, so this is our fourth installment. Part 4. Well, actually 5, because we have 1, part 2, 3, 4. Maybe this is 5. I don't know. Whatever episode this is. So we're just going down. We're doing the Romulan campaign for the Federation. And we're going to see how far we get today. I would like to finish the Romulan campaign today. Which I don't mind, because we kind of had a short stream because I wasn't feeling that great last Sunday. But I'm definitely feeling better today. So hopefully we get some of this going. Also, hopefully with doing these missions, we'll level up to Commander as well. So we're going to knock out some of these bugs. We could just run past them if we really wanted to. But we're going to go ahead and zap them. Alright. So on the mini-map, it shows us we need to go here. So we're going to head this way with little green arrows. Tell my character can't aim worth crap. Okay. Got more over here. So I just stunned it, so now it's starting to attack. There we go. These little guys will... so we're going to scan the colonists. If you look how weird he looks... Okay. So it looks like something's going on. We're going to head this way. Honestly, I'm going to run past these bugs. I'll let my other crewmen deal with them. We're going to scan here. Okay, so this crater was caused by a Romulan weapon from orbit. Okay. And then we're going to go way over here. Do. Okay, we should be able to handle that. Oh, another thing is, I'm using a phaser, a hand phaser, because I'm one of those people that likes doing things how they use in Star Trek. There's other weapons that you can definitely use or build or play with or obtain. You don't have to just use like phasers for Federation. You could use whatever you want, really, whatever weapons that allows you to use it, which I don't think there's any weapon that doesn't allow you to use it. So, but I'm just one of those people that just likes using what Star Trek has. So, for example, we got some dilithium. I'm going to refine that. If I wanted to, I could place... Well, I don't have any on here right now. But if I wanted to, I could place like another weapon or build one or what have you. So we're going to collect evidence and figure out what the hell's going on. Looks like this is an Alachi scanner or something like that, some kind of beacon. So we've collected evidence. Now we're going to go back and activate the console. Since we took out the little creatures, there shouldn't be any more. I know they spawn back at certain times. But I think since it looks like we eliminated them, so we don't have to deal with them. Oh, yep, there they are. See, you just saw one fly down. So eventually they do spawn back. So we're going to go ahead and take this guy out. That's my little robot buddy. He's healing me. That's what the little green thing is. So we're gonna go here and scan. Get some information.
Citizens of the Empire, it is with great sorrow that I report the destruction of our colony in the Virinat system by the terrorist insurgents known as the Romulan Republic. I believe most of the residents of Virinat were loyal subjects of the Empire who were unaware of the terrorist cell hidden amongst their homes and families. Their deaths are a tragedy. When the Tal Shiar attempted to remove the insurrectionists and save Virinat and its people, the Romulan Republic destroyed the entire colony rather than submit to the lawful authority of my forces. I grieve for the loss of innocent life. Rest assured that those responsible will be found and punished for their crimes against the Romulan people. Virinat will not be forgotten.
And she is definitely full of crap. Trust me, she's definitely full of crap. Alright. Once that red alert's done, we can actually beam back up. There we go. We're going to beam back up to orbit. Okay, so there's a scout ship that we just drove off. Here we go. These are the Alachi. I put so much effort into my shields that they're not doing any damage to me at all through my shields. Oh, definitely want to pick that up. That's blue. So that's a blue item. I definitely want to pick that up. We don't really need it, but it's good to have.
To all Starfleet vessels, our allies in the Romulan Republic are under attack by the Tal Shiar. All combat-ready vessels are ordered to report to New Romulus immediately. Individual orders to follow. Thank you for responding so quickly. Your orders are to rendezvous with Battle Group Phi at Virinat and proceed to New Romulus to reinforce our vessels there. The battle is already underway.
So right now we're just waiting for the rest of our fleet to catch up with us. So we should see a couple of ships warp in a minute. There we go.
Glad to have you here. Let's get to New Romulus.
Alright, let's warp out. So now we're in orbit of the new Romulus homeworld for the Romulan Republic.
Beyond words for your help. You have arrived in the nick of time. New Romulus does not have the developed orbital defenses necessary to repel such an attack, and Admiral Kararek is calling for as many ships as possible to defend the planet. The flotilla protecting the planet has been pushed back by the enemy assault. They are at their final line now. They need your help. Glad you could join us. Concentrate fire on their command ship.
Roger. So we don't want to be anywhere in the middle of that. That's what we want. Ooh, that had to hurt. They're ripping through our shields. Alright, we might need to... Oh, crap. Woo! Oh, Lord. We probably won't survive this. Trying to get out of here. Woo! I had to sting, and I don't have a... I'm an engineer. How do I not have... Wow. Okay. That's definitely something we gotta fix. Yeah, I have no way to heal my my hull damage. So crap. We're gonna have to take this slow. Yeah, their weapons rip right through our shields. Unfortunately. There we go, we're starting to heal now. Alright, let's see what the... My battleship won't leave us alone. Oh crap, get out of that. Alright, we're gonna go after this damn battleship. It keeps chasing us. Or not. Oof. Yeah, we don't... Trying to draw them away, so that way we only have to deal with one at a time. Because right now we're getting our asses kicked. So, let's put sensors on them. That should help us. There we go, now we're starting to do some damage to them. Oh shit. I have no idea how I just did that. So that's what that move is. So I have to double tap that? Huh. Ah. Okay. So I don't need a pilot to be able to use those maneuvers. Alright, we're gonna knock out these support craft. Nice. Okay. Pretty much we're using advanced evasive maneuvers, which definitely in this battle we need. Holy Christ. There we go. We sped away from him. Alright, we're gonna try to heal some of our hull integrity back and then get back in the fight. I think the support ships are gone now, so it's good to know. Now I know how to use that ability. Oh shit, they're chasing us too. Oh Christ. Alright. One down. Yeah, we're definitely have to fix some of that, because not having to build an engineering team is dumb. So glad I learned how to do that. I love how I do evasive maneuvers and they still track me down. Alright. Alright, let's get rid of the frigate. That way we can have other ships targeting this damn thing. Woo! Alright, now that we've knocked out some of the smaller ships, we should be able to... Ah, shit. So that just detached, so we're gonna go after this assault craft. If you're joining us in the middle of this, watching this later, this is definitely one hell of a battle. And this is also on elite level difficulty. That is also why these ships are taking a little bit more oomph to kill. I don't know why. Ouch. Alright, with the destruction of the command ship, it makes it a little bit easier on these other ships. There we go. There we go, we close the difference. I like how it says, oh yeah, depart the system. Like, nah, there's still a battle going on. What the hell's that guy doing way out there? Nope. We're still fighting. Ah. Alright, we're gonna go help the USS Belfast way out here. There we go. It's like the battle's not over. We're gonna keep fighting. I think they just have the Dreadnought and this frigate. Oh. Alright, we've done it.
On behalf of the Romulan Republic, thank you for your assistance today. You have saved our new world from destruction. We cannot begin to repay these deeds you have performed today, but know that your names will go down in history.
Alright. Woo, that was a little close there, a little bit dicey. Okay, so we're going to report to Starfleet.
The Republic extends their sincere gratitude for your assistance in saving their homeworld. We now know the race you encountered there is called the Elachi, and they are the Tal Shar's new allies. From what you found on Virinat, and what they tried to do at New Romulus. I'd say that whatever they're doing, it's not in our best interests. The Republic is continuing to search for clues to reveal what exactly is happening to the people being abducted by the Alachi. You, however, may be set to a different task.
Alright. We're gonna do a... I want a plasma torpedo. What do I want? Nah. We'll do the 2 heavy cannons.
Lieutenant Commander?
Alright. So... missions... We've done 2 missions today. Desperate Measures and Shadow Play. I think for now, I think we're going to call it here. And honestly, I think what I'm going to do is, instead of doing a live stream for this, I think we're going to do an episode series, which we're already technically doing. But what I'm talking about is, I'm going to play this character and record it, and then release it. That way, it could maybe do an episode, like an actual mission per, or actually, let's do maybe 2 or 3 missions per, probably 2, just to keep it nice and short and sweet. And then we'll go from there. But I do appreciate anybody who popped in today. I love Star Trek. I love all things Star Trek. I haven't watched everything, but I've definitely watched all the older series. It is one of my favorite things to do. And I just love sharing this with you guys. So I think what we're going to do, instead of a live stream, I'm going to stick with a recording episodes and then releasing them. And I think that's a better way to do it. That way you guys can watch it, and it's not taking so much time. It's not like an hour or an hour and a half long. That way they're nice and short and sweet. Maybe like 30 minutes, I think would be good per episode. What I might do, instead of just releasing them just on Sundays, I think I'm going to start releasing them throughout, because there's so many missions. There's quite a few. I think we're going to release them maybe twice a week. So maybe Wednesday I'll release 2 new episodes, like 2 new missions in an episode, and then Sunday release another one. So I think that's how we're going to do it from now on. That way I can kind of go at my own pace instead of having to do a live stream, and I can edit where I need to, which I'm not going to edit a damn thing. So it's, you guys get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. But I appreciate it. This character is coming along. We're Lieutenant Commander Calicio Clare, and we are signing off from Starfleet headquarters. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'm going to go watch Where Are You, Aaron? And love you guys, and thank you.